I have been working with art, I think, all my life. And I have working with textile, with weaving, and with computer graphics. And I'm showing it here at Nottingham Contemporary. My name is Charlotte Johannesson, and I am from Skanör, Sweden. I was born during the Second World War and went to school in the 50s. I left school and worked for a few years, but then I realized, no, this is not the way to do it. And I got the idea of going to school again, and what will I do? I will learn to weave. I went to a really good school for weaving and learned all techniques. And then I realized that, oh, it's fun to weave, but I want to do my weaving, my own style. So I started to do that, and it was not in at that time, in the early 60s. It was, if you said, oh, I'm weaving pictures, you are? Nobody understand. I think it was 79, I met a guy who had been in California and bought this Apple II computer. And he said, could we change? I can have that weaving and you can have my computer. So I say, nice. Then I had never touched it. But there was a little introduction, and it was written in such a funny way, you know, not like ordinary instructions, more in a hippie way, I say. And so I started to try, and when I realized that you have this pixel, and okay, it's like a weave, because I always do my pattern on square paper. It's a pixel. So it was very easy for me to starting to use it and find out. We have a place in Sweden, in Lessebo, where they have made handmade paper for, hundreds of years. So I went there, and it was really interesting to get the feeling of this paper mass. I think I like to do with my hands. I learned about lace making, hand making lace in, I think it was 76 and 77. And I think, it's very nice, it's funny and it's nice, but it takes so long time. Then I make it together with the handmade paper. I think they connect in a way. So it's, for some years ago, I think, maybe I should try this lace making again, but in another way. So I've tried, but the thing I show is just tests. And the one there, global rotation, it was an article I read about the universe, the new things coming up, I think, every year about the universe, and then someone has this idea that the whole universe is rotating. And if everything is rotating, what is up, what is down? When I did this digital thing and print out, many people say, oh, working with computer is just to put a button on. No, I say, it's not like that, you know. It's a very hard work. but they had difficult to see it as art. So that's why I did this. Save as art, yes, no, you decide.